There's lots of diets that are popular. We've mentioned keto, carnivore, paleo. We've mentioned plant-based, vegetarian, vegan, and we're going to get into some of those a little bit more here in a second. But Keith, is it right that if a person just begins to say, not go through the drive-through, or limit how much they go through the drive-through, let's do that one bite of the apple at a time, looks at the package at the shelf and goes, there's 10 ingredients I can't pronounce, and putting that back, what's going to happen to their weight? Just with drive-through and processed foods. Help me out.
Yeah, just that, actually Oklahoma is almost what used to be a test bed for fast food.
That's right, I remember
because
that. The McRib, we got all kinds of things way back in the day, right?
Exactly, we were a test market because everybody has to drive here because we're so spread out.
Yep.
So a test market for fast food, but fast food typically is going to be fried, which is bad fats, breads and French fries, which is too many carbs and fried in those bad fats. And it's just way too many calories.
And I bet you didn't know this, Keith, or maybe you did. Do you know when Big Tobacco got in trouble? You remember that movie that Al Pacino did, and Big Tobacco got hit with a big lawsuit? Do you know while all that was going on, where the Big Tobacco was investing their money?
No.
In big food.
Oh.
They literally decided if we can't keep people addicted to tobacco, we'll get them addicted to food. And they had the chemistry and the ability to know how to get people addicted by adding chemicals and flavors.
It's a science, exactly, that flavor thing. Those chips, those French fries, what they add to those French fries so that you will want to eat them. You can't eat just one.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Because it's a science.
I have friends that struggle with their weight, and many times as I sit down, Keith, and I'm talking to them, I get heartburn every time I eat. I just kind of go down the list. I end up with headaches, when I eat food, things like that. And I'm like, well, where did you get your last meal from? Drive-through? A box?
Exactly.
That kind of thing. So would you avoid the popular diet or the most popular diet? Because again, we're talking one size doesn't fit all. Tell me how you do it when somebody comes into you. You mentioned a questionnaire.
Right.
You mentioned I've got a procedure I take them through. Does that help you categorize them to be able to say, I think carnivore for you for a while, or keto for a while, or paleo for a while, or Mediterranean?
So I do assess them physically, and so we do a nutrition physical. And so one thing that can be an issue for weight loss is a zinc deficiency. Zinc is a molecule that's inside the insulin molecule. If you don't have enough zinc, insulin will not be shaped and work right. It won't transfer the sugars into your cells. You won't have the energy. Sugar's going to float around. You're going to have to make belly fat, or make fat in the body for it. So I do that. If they do have some indigestion, we're looking at that. We do a saliva pH as if they're in an acid state. But then also I'm physically looking at them, and we also have a test that I do that measures how much water, muscle, and fat, but the water, how much water is inside the cells and outside the cells, and cell health.
Keith, I recently began to watch some high-profile people in the carnivore space online. A few months back, I started on it. It was remarkable to me to see these individuals that were carnivores proven. What are your thoughts there?